Hello, today I would like to give a presentation on reports or data analytics function using SQL queries. So here is the first query and we will implement this using the Oracle base. When we run this query, we can see that there is a minimum function and an aggregate function, that is the data analytics function when we have which we have used here. So as we can see, using the min and average function, we have applied on the deposit paid. So here is a deposit paid, and the deposit paid is partitioned by the payment method over here. Which, as we can see, there are cash payment methods, there are check payment methods, and credit card payment methods. So here the minimum and average deposit paid are displayed according to the payment method here. As we can see the payment method here, the deposit here is 113, so here it is 113, and the average values of this is 121, and for check it is 100, so it is 100, and for check the average is this, and for credit card the minimum value is 111 and the maximum and the average value is this. So let's move on to the next query. As you can see, this query is very much similar to the query which we performed here. This gives us the max total due here. So in this, when we use the maximum function on the total due, and when the partition here is number of nights, so in this the partition is through the number of nights, and the maximum value is displayed based on the number of nights. For number of nights in the cottage, the maximum due is 437. For 2 it is 436, 3 is 492, and so on. Moving on to the next query, we get as we can see here, this query is basically functions for the rank. So here on the basis of the payment method, again here we have calculated the rank here. So according to the deposit paid in the payment methods, we have ranked the uh, clients as per the deposit paid. So for deposit 101, the client is 1. As you can see, there are a number of uh, matches, like we have two clients who have the number 20, and we have two clients who have number 23. So we can remove these using the dense rank query. So here we have also fired the dense rank queries to get so that the value doesn't get skipped. As you can see here, the value here didn't get skipped. So after 8 there is 9 here, so after 10 there is 11 here, and 12, and so on. But we still have some common values, like there are two 12 values, there are two 14 values, and so on. So we need to eliminate those as well. So we will eliminate those using the row number function. So here is the row number function we have used. Once we use the row number function, we eliminate all of those, and we can see we have numbered we can say that there are numbers which are your alphabet in the numeric order, like from 1 to 38, and there are 38 rows, the 38 clients we have seen. Let's move on to the next query. The next query here shows us a correlation function. So the correlation function basically tells us about the correlationship between the two columns. As we can see, we have found the correlationship between the year built and the cost price. So year built is here and the cost price is here. As we can see, between the year built and the cost price, the number of the bedrooms 1, there is a strong negative correlation, while for number 2 there is strong positive correlation of 0.5, and for 3 there is negative correlation, and so on. So we can find out the correlation between the year built and the cost prices. Here we have the list tag type of queries. We will run this as well. When we run the list tag type of queries, we have seen that for number of bedrooms 1, how many are the property owners who have a number of bedrooms as 1 in their cottages. So here we can see is browse, zoom, and Talan. And for number of bedrooms 2, we have these people. For number of 3, we have these, and so on. So list tag will list all the names of the proprietor aggregately for the number of bedrooms here, as you can see. The next query is to find out the total sum of total prices according to the departments and the total pricing by heating. As you can see here, the sum of the cost of prices divided, which is mentioned by the owner, name of the owner. So this will find the sum of the all the cost prices according to the owner, and this will do it by the heating method. So here sum of total, and we have partitioned by heating. So the query gets the partitioned by the columns here, that is heating. So here is a nth value query, as you can see. So the nth value query basically, so here it is, we have partitioned by 2. So the second nth value according to the special features here is 263503. So the second minimum value here is will be printed in all the columns here, as you can see. And for second maximum value, it is from the last. So from the last, as we can see, from the first for internet, from the last is 406080. So here the second maximum value is 406080, which will be printed for all the owners for different special features. Moving on to the next query. Here we can have the bucketing query, called as the entile queries. So the entire query basically focuses on creating partitions. So here the partition we have is heating. In the heating partition, we all have created three partitions. So in the three partitions here the query is asking. So we need to know the name of the owner, heating values, and the year built, etc. from cottage, where bucket number is equal to 2. So 2 is a aggregate bucket. So we want to find the cost prices of all the owners who belong to the bucket number 2. So here is the bucket number 2, and the values of the cost prices is displayed along with the owner names who has the cost price of this much, which belongs to the bucket number 2. So here are three buckets created, 1, 2, and 3. So we have asked for number 2 bucket, so we have got all the values for number 2 bucket. So this is a overview of the analytics functions. Thank you.